We are back at the Heartland Film Festival headquarters here on Virginia Avenue, and with me is Ashton Glickman, and I really expected you to be a lot older because your great documentary, if you will, is called We Shall Not Die Now, and it is about
the Holocaust.
And how does somebody your age get interested in that?
So when I was 7 years old, I visited the Anne Frank exhibit at the Indiana Children's Museum, and my great uncle was one of the liberators of the Buchenwald concentration camp. So I grew up with stories, and it's always been like a really strong part of me, and I've always researched it, and I came to the realization that I had to make a film about it.
So at your age, how does one begin such research?
So first of all, I went to the United States Holocaust Museum for quite a while, researched there with the historians.
In D.C.? Incredible experience.
Right, so I spent a lot of time there. I talked to a lot of survivors beforehand, worldwide scholars in the subject like Dr. Michael Berenbaum, who created the whole exhibit at the U.S. Holocaust Museum. So it was just sort of a mixture of a lot of different people and a lot of different archives. And I went into every possible testimony, read hundreds of books.
And you've been to several of the...
I went to all of the camps in Poland, so all 8
Really?
of them. I went to Auschwitz, Treblinka, Belzec, Sobibor. It was just me and my camera in Poland. So
you brought your own camera, and a lot of this you did yourself. And then, of course, you talked to survivors.
So I spoke to 25 survivors, liberators, the last living prosecutor of the Nuremberg trials, just sort of people from every perspective of the Holocaust.
So for somebody your age, do you think the average person your age, you're not the average person, it's hard to recognize and feel the import, the impact of this whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the most important thing is that the survivors, there's so few around now, and I think that the messages that they share are ever the most important because we're getting to a point now where in 10 years or 15 years we won't have survivors. So the messages that they share about peace, tolerance, respect of the fellow person, these are things that we really need to ingrain in society and really learn from. And for me, all that this film was about providing them a platform to
I was going to show a clip, but I'm going to wait till the next segment to show the clip. But tell me where the title comes from.
So We Shall Not Die Now, it was a speech that a woman gave in the gas chambers of Auschwitz before she was executed. And it was overheard by a Sonderkommando who was forced to essentially burn the bodies after the gassings took place. And she said, we shall not die now, our people shall live on. And it was sort of a quote of resilience. You know, it was like, you can kill us, you can gas us, you can burn us, but our legacy will continue. Real
quick answer, before Eva Kor passed away, did you have a chance to talk to her?
I did. I visited the Terre Haute Museum many times. I got the chance to talk to her. She's not in the film, I didn't get the chance to interview her. But she was an incredible woman.
She was indeed. I admire what you've done. We're going to take a break. When we come back in an hour, we'll see a clip from the film.
Okay.
We'll be back.